What is up, Hypixel Nation? I'm your host, Lego Maestro. Let's get right into the news. For whatever reason, I decided to do the old intro today. I saw a few comments on the last video saying they really loved the old intro, and I know there's some hardcore fans out there who really like that intro. There's no special reason to it. I just decided to do it today, but anyway, completely random. But guys, we have some really good news to get into today, some very controversial stuff. So let's get straight into it. But our first story today is a very happy one, coming from a YouTuber known as JustVurb, a very well-known Hypixel YouTuber known for Skywars traps. And this week he hit 200,000 subscribers. And this is what he tweeted out. 200,000 people is just crazy to me. I'm glad I've met so many amazing fans, supporters, and creators, and we're 1/5 of the way to 1 million subscribers. And I can't believe I can reach 200,000 people for them to want to see more of my content. Thank you so much for 200,000. Dude, gotta hand it to you. Very glad that you hit 200,000. I'm sure you are going to hit that 1 million someday. Just keep at it. Well guys, some very hot news right now that came out just yesterday. Battle Royale, a very well-known Hypixel minigame, currently in testing. Well, it was in testing until yesterday when Tactful made a forum post titled Hypixel Battle Royale version 0.1 is live to test for all players. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Battle Royale is officially out for everyone to test. It is no longer under beta. That was such a very long process, and a lot of people were waiting for it to become its own game, so that is definitely the case now. I'm sure in time it will have its very own lobby and minigame and shops and all that good stuff, but for now, we are seeing the beginning of the testing for this minigame for an official release. So very cool stuff. Let's get into the forum post. He starts off by saying, "We are very excited to let you know that version 0.1 of our latest game, Battle Royale, is now available live to test for all players in the prototype lobby. The game has already been in limited testing for many days now, and your early feedback has been amazing. We've loved watching all the streams and videos some of you have made, and look forward to seeing even more now that the game is available to test all the time." He then goes on to say what Battle Royale is, and I mean, for those of you who've played PUBG or Fortnite, two very popular games, if you played either of those, then you know what this is. It's basically a copy of that, except for Minecraft, so I'm sure this is going to be a very popular minigame. The next thing on the forum post is just telling you how to play Battle Royale. Nothing crazy, nothing too specific. It just shows you the map, how to get into the prototype lobby, and it's very simple stuff. I'll leave a link to the forum post in the description if you're interested, but I've got to say this is the start of something great. I really do like this minigame. If you have not played it yet, I would recommend doing that for sure. And yeah, definitely some good stuff there. Now it is time to get into our very controversial news. And this is coming from the Hypixel network in general, along with, of course, Hypixel himself. This involves Hypixel hit registration. For those who do not know what hit registration is, let me break this down for you really quick. It is when you hit something, say that you're finding a player, right? You're playing Blitz, you're playing survival games on Hypixel, and it's the way you hit them, it's how you hit them, it's how far you can hit them, it's the ability to hit them, how fast, it's all of that. It's all about hitting a player. And well, this week Hypixel decided to do some changes to Hypixel's hit registration, so this was definitely a very hit story. Tons of people have commented about this. Let's get straight into it though. This is coming from Hypixel himself, and he tweeted out this. As some of you might have noticed, Melee hit registration has been changing up every few hours the past 2 days, and will keep doing so for the next few days, as we attempt to make it better overall within the limitations of Minecraft. So yeah, some weird stuff might happen. We have over 30 plus minigames, hundreds of features, old legacy code in some places, players across the world, support 1.8 to 1.12, so it's not as simple as it seems to be. So he's basically breaking down how difficult it is for them to change this and how it's going to work out, because he's right, there are a lot of different factors that go into hit registration. Like I said, a very different topic, a very difficult topic in my opinion. And so he's saying he's going to take a stab at it and see if he can make it better for the server. So it is up to you to decide what you think of their hit registration. You may have noticed it if you've played Hypixel recently that it is very different. He finished off tweeting by saying this: "Some version of our patches will be perfect for some while it's broken for others. So it's quite the nightmare to get it right, and really your feedback will be quite helpful. However, don't expect much changes in the next few hours." So basically he is saying here just to leave your feedback about this issue so that you can help fix the server. And I've got to say, I mean, hit registration is a big deal, so if you've got any feedback, I would definitely recommend doing that. And where are you going to leave it? Well, An admin known as Punkeel this week made a forum post about this, titled Devblog Number 2 Changes to Hit Registration plus Your Feedback. During his forum post, he says this week I focused on an issue you might be well aware of it. Hit registration. Example, whether or not a hit from one player to another registers. Thanks to your feedback, we found issues within the code and resolved them very quickly. In this post, I break down the causes of those issues and our working solutions. Now, this is the thing that constantly shakes the server, and that is ping. You hear all the time about ping on the server. Oh, you won because of ping. Well, you want to know why that is? You want to know what ping has an advantage? Why it's such a powerful asset when you are fighting? Well, he says it right here. The server is also faced with another issue, latency. While on your screen, you may see the person you are fighting in a certain position. He might actually have moved somewhere else already, but this information takes some time to travel between the server and your PC via the internet. This creates situations where on your screen, you should have hit someone when on the server he already moved out of the way. Now he says, how did they change it? And I'm not going to read this because it is kind of technical. I'll break it down for you guys. They're basically going to check where you hit rather than where he actually is. So if he was in front of you when you hit him, it will register that rather than if he's 5 blocks in front of where you actually hit him. If that makes sense. Guys, there's just a ton of technical stuff in this forum post and a lot of complex stuff. Now, there is one thing that's very controversial, I'll say, to end off this update, and, well, this is coming from the bottom of his forum post when he says this. The question brought up is, do players with a low ping / high ping now have an advantage? And he says, no, they do not. We want to provide the best experience for all our players, and this includes non-US players. The way we made our changes, all players get equal chances of winning a fight, no matter what their ping is. Now, since the beginning of time in Minecraft, ping has always been an advantage, so for Hypixel to make such a bold statement about this, saying that ping no longer is an issue, very, very controversial stuff. If you think that's true or false, let me know your comments down below, because this is, man, I don't know what to think about this. Ping has always had an effect. I think they may have greatly reduced it, but to completely get rid of it, that is definitely a bold statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end off the video by saying I'm doing a giveaway with Refraction and Tabor and some other Hypixel YouTubers, so if you're interested in that, the link to the giveaway is in the description. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Sorry we had a bit of a technical episode today. There was just, a lot of controversial stuff, and sometimes forum posts like these get made. There's a lot of stuff to get into, so I apologize about that. But if you've enjoyed this episode of Hypixel Alert, nonetheless, putting a like on the video would be much appreciated, and it shows that you like what I do here. My Twitter, Discord, and Instagram are in the description as well, so if you're interested in checking those out, feel free. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and Hypixel Nation, now over 32.3 thousand subscribers, and I'll see you next time.